and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and the movie that I just finished this up, So, the movie we are taking a look at is a comedy, supposedly a comedy. It was made. Yeah, this was a comedy that was directed by a director I've covered on the channel, Nancy Meyers, who also directed The Holiday, a movie I covered in December 2 years ago, before I started to do the Vlogsmas series. But the movie we're taking a look at has Meryl Streep, Steve Martin, Alec Baldwin, alongside John Krasinski, and this is 2009's It's Complicated. Now, It's Complicated is what the title is. Complicated, because I had no clue what this was even about in the first place. Okay, so let me run down what this movie actually is about. So you got Meryl Streep and you have Alec Baldwin. You have these two great actors and actresses. They are ex-husband and ex-wife. So they were once married before. So basically, they're trying to become best of friends, but then they realize these two are back in a relationship again. So enter Steve Martin, who plays, I believe, he plays a man named Adam. So let me run down So Meryl Streep plays Jane, and Baldwin plays Jane and Jake. So once again, they were married before. Let me put that down right here. So they were married before, but they decided they divorced. Now they're back together. She's having an affair with him. Then she goes on a date with Steve Martin, who plays another divorcee, I'm going to say. Then we got John Krasinski, who plays Meryl Streep's daughter's fiance. So basically, it would be his future mother-in-law. So that's essentially Krasinski's character, and that's really what it's complicated about. And it is super complicated. The biggest problem I have with this, again, is the problem I have with The Holiday. I just don't find it funny. Now, Nancy Meyers, as a director, I feel she's kind of like how she does the direction with, let's say, Peter Bogdanovich. Peter Bogdanovich got started doing these, comedies. Nancy Meyers is sort of that way, but the thing is, Bogdanovich is directing his movies are characters you want to care about and characters you want to like. A movie I cover on the channel as an example is Mask with Cher. That had likable characters. I had characters you want to get to know. Here, these characters I don't really want to know. The problem is, it's just not funny. I don't know what happened. I mean, Nancy Meyers did write this, and again, it's just not funny. There was one particular scene I did like. There's a scene where Meryl Streep is with Steve Martin. So Alec Baldwin's character sneaks up and looks what's going on, and then all of a sudden he trips and falls down. This movie also has Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' wife, playing another woman that Meryl Streep hangs out with at an all-girls night. So it's just, again, I don't know what happened when they were trying to make this movie. Honestly, this was a big disappointment, guys. It's really hard to do cornball, slapstick, lighthearted comedies, sort of like rom-coms. It's really hard to make a rom-com because you want to have, again, like I said, you want to have characters that are likable. Again, these characters are not likable. There's one scene where Krasinski sees his future mother-in-law walk down, and then another scene, Alec Baldwin, he's walking the other way, and he's trying to do all these weird gestures. He kisses his fiance, and she's like wondering why. Then all of a sudden, he drops something, lets her know I dropped something. So that's that. There was another funny scene. There is another funny scene where actually Alec Baldwin's character gets in the nude, but then all of a sudden Steve Martin comes up, and he's looking, and he's like, no, I don't want to see that. It's kind of the same way with a movie I covered last year, Because I Said So, which dealt with that same scene when Diane Keaton saw that porn site. That's kind of like that. Ultimately, the question I ask is It's Complicated a terrible film? And the answer is kind of. It's not for me. This is a great cast. I mean, John Krasinski made a great movie that made it on my list, and that was Away We Go. That was a wonderful movie. Except here, in this film, he doesn't know what he's trying to do. He doesn't have a beard, I get that, but it's just... He plays a character that you just don't really want to like him. That's all. So ultimately, it's a disappointment, and it's only not a good movie, but I hate to say this, folks. I might be missing some things, and I went on Letterboxd to look to see how this got rated, and this got 3 stars. I have no clue what I'm missing with this movie, but I am going to tell you right now, this one right here, I found the first movie that's going to make it on my worst list. This right here is going to be in the list of the worst movies I've ever watched. This movie was boring, flat, and unlikable characters. That's sad to say. It's really sad when you want to have characters, you want to like these two, but I end up not liking them. I end up so bored, I kept looking at my phone. Aside from that, and what I'm going to rate it, and this is going to kind of be a controversial rating because I know a lot of people really like this movie. I just was not a fan of this movie. I'm sorry. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to rate it now. I don't have much to say about it because, like I said, this movie was just dull and boring. To the point of, I'm going to give It's Complicated a 2 out of 5. And the reason that is, and the only reason it got a 2 out of 5 is the cast. The cast is good. This would have been lower had it not had a really good... If this didn't have a good cast, it would be lower. But unfortunately, as it stands, it's a 2 out of 5. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you can comment all you want. You can go... If I'm missing something, let me know in the comments. But that's what I'm going to rate it. And I think I rated what I'm going to rate it. So, yeah, that's my review of It's Complicated. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content of the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all my video notifications. You can head over to Letterboxd. I have a Letterboxd account. Head on over there, guys, and you can check what movies I rate, what movies I don't rate. Well, actually, what movies I rate on there first before I do the reviews, before I make the videos and review the movies. So yeah, and that's it. And yeah, and as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.